Hello, Mistress Iris.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. It is lovely in Brooklyn. How are you doing?
I'm still recovering from my first Burning Man. I just came back.
Oh my gosh, into fire play. I didn't know. You burn any men there?
um, sort of, like, as a group, I suppose.
Sure. So
hmm
how was that?
It was magical. It was very amazing. There was
Hmm.
a lot of new things I tried, but one of the highlights I would have to say was the strap-on-a-thon at Camp Beaverton.
So sorry, I'm gonna repeat that for the listeners. That was a strap on a thon at Camp Beaverton.
Yes.
Tell me what's that and what is, say more words, please.
It was at the lesbian camp. There's different themed camps in Burning Man, but ended up ditching all the boys for the evening and headed over to the lesbian camp for some dome full of strap-on play with all the lovely ladies at the burn. And it was nothing short than a stray boy's wet dream, I would have to say.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that really sounds like something that a 14-year-old boy came up with.
Yes,
But
and I thought it would be just kind of like, oh, it's not going to be as hot as it sounds, but it was, and it was amazing. It was just a
uh,
dome full of hot girls everywhere, and everybody, there was like threesomes going on, sensual massages, a lot of strap-on play. Everybody was fucking, and it was so hot and amazing.
yeah, well, I think that there are going to be, just based on this phone call, there are going to be a bunch of scripts written about road trips to Burning Man that culminate in a strap-on-a-thon at Camp Beaverton. That is
Mhm.
made for the cinema.
Yes.
So so you have a good time at Burning Man?
Yes, I did. I did. It was I just finished my 1 month tour and I had 1 week
Mm-hmm.
to get ready for Burning Man, but I had a lot of fun.
Cool. So you toured to let's see, where were you all? You were in Texas. You were in Colorado. You were in New York.
Yes. San Francisco, Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Boston, New York, Atlanta, and then Dallas,
Oh my
and
God!
back to
All in one
LA.
month. That is so
Yeah.
much. That
Yes.
is so much. I,
Yes.
you get one of your subs to sleep for you too. I don't know. How do you? Yeah, how are you
I wish.
resting?
I wish I could designate some of my um, physical needs to subs like that.
Yeah. So, was the tour like this is your first full-on tour of that sort? Was that
Yeah.
a good experience? Something you want to do some more?
Oh yes. It's probably not gonna be as lengthy and as many cities as this one, but
Sure.
I found a few new cities I would probably want to work into my U.S. tour that I want to do every few months. So,
Yeah, I had we had somebody check out the show, and
yeah.
they checked it out, and they were like, "What? I didn't know you meant the Mistress Iris." So I think that
Oh,
the tour is
really?
working. You're getting your name
Great.
out.
Great,
um,
great.
yeah. Any like major tour takeaways?
Yeah,
Tour stories you'd like to share?
well, one of the most memorable ones, I had a lot of memorable scenes this tour, but
Hmm.
one of them was in Denver. It was an overnight session,
Ooh.
which was so a long, long session.
Yeah.
Obviously, so with some breaks and sleeping in between, but it
Sure.
was a
You say
long.
obviously. I'm like, yeah, of course. I totally know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I would have said yes to whatever.
Yes,
Which I guess is kind of the thing.
it was a long extended play with
Mm-hmm.
that was also really really hardcore play.
Really?
as
What
opposed
consists
to
what consists a hardcore play?
it was a lot of corporal like sadism, stuff.
Right.
A lot of heavy pain play. There was a
Oof.
lot of heavy confinement, body bags, gimped hood suits, all that 9 yard of what you think of when you think of
Yeah, with 9 yards,
BDSM.
you could get all the way into the middle of the long intestine. um,
Oh, yes. I
so
also did some double fisting this trip, but that was
what?
a different session.
So was this with
Uh,
one gentleman, let's say?
yeah, so this one, yes, it started out, we, yes, did a lot of confinement, body bags, and then worked into like building up a lot of corporal play with flogging, and then
Mm-hmm.
bullets, and
Whew.
all while hooded and gagged, and it was really intense. And we at first we played for 3-4 hours straight, just powering
Sheesh.
through. And a lot of sessions I do is a more lighter sensual play, which
Sure.
can kind of get into this
Your voice sounds more light and sensual than like if I when I hear your voice, I don't go like, yeah, some kind of flogging weapon.
yes, I have a range.
Yeah, no, I clearly.
Yes, but the sensual type sessions I do, you can get into this nice little trance that
Hmm.
is like, subspace and dom space.
Right, which is sort
Uh,
of psychological terms to describe
right. It's
phenomena.
like
Yeah.
it's also, I guess, it's just the brain chemistry too. You're
Hmm.
pushing your physical limits and mental limits to a point where you're getting high off of your own brain juices.
Hmm.
Um, and that's kind of one of the things that is amazing about BDSM. It's almost like this mind hack to get high off of yourself naturally.
Yeah.
Um,
And all that it takes is a lot
yeah.
of potential impact.
And it can be just, pushing. It doesn't have to be with pain, but
Right, right,
in
right.
this particular session, we did a lot of heavy pain play, and um, and we tripped out really hard.
Hmm. What?
We were really
Yeah.
high.
What? Yeah. What is
Um,
that like? Tell me what a moment of that is like.
It's like it's your adrenaline and endorphins are just jacked up, and you feel high, you feel this like extra energy. Your mind is kind of like loopy,
Hmm.
and by the end of the first segment of the 3-4 hours, we both had to like physically like try to come back down to earth, so to
Hmm.
speak. And
And so then how long did you took a rest after the first 3 to 4 hours?
yes, we had to take a break and go to dinner, and
Sure.
but
Yeah, you
before
gotta
we
eat.
could go out to the real world again, we were like, okay, we need to calm down,
Hmm. Yeah.
and yes, it was like literally I felt so high, even as the dom, um, and and yes, we had to like kind of do some breathing exercises and like meditate a little,
Sure.
and bring ourselves back like kind of grounded to
Center
our
yourself.
bodies. Yes.
Yeah, because you
And
get pushed
it's
out of center by that much flogging.
right. And it's interesting because, a lot of people might think BDSM is all about just getting off and just, it's like something that's hot and,
Hmm.
but it can be this, like, almost like a trip, like a drug experience.
Totally. Yeah, it seems like.
Mhm.
And so then you ate, and then you did more time of that.
Oh,
But
yes, exactly.
how long did the whole thing last all told? Because we're just about done. So
Yeah.
give me the sum up.
Maybe like 6 hours total, 7 hours.
Whew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. We'll talk more soon. This was,
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I've lived through something.
Oh, okay.